This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of some of the most loyal fans in the sport. Memorial Stadium, home of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Spartans will kick this away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Offense with some pre-snap motion. They're going to run it here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field. And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
In this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finds his man. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And the Huskers will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea.
Oh, and he's got it! Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Nebraska. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
EAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. They're going to the air on the first play. Grab down the middle. It's Henderson.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Takes the toss, heads to his right. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, good, tough running there by the Michigan State running back. And Michigan State over the years has had great offensive line play, ability to open up holes, and good, tough runners like we're seeing today.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, that one's picked off. He goes down, but snags the ball. He gives his defense a takeaway.
Well, throwing in the rain can be very problematic, but an impressive job by this defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Look out, room to run here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass clock. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Cornhuskers will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. I
thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The Huskers pick up enough yardage for a first down. The big fullback's got it here and brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it. No problem. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass ball is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes out. This looks like a pretty obvious call against the defense. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Caught! He's wide open. Look out. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to give this quarterback enough time to be able to make the right read and throw. And look at the years, Chris. Michigan State, that signal caller always seems to be efficient and smart and accurate. We're seeing that again today.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. And the Spartans looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
The quarterback looks to his right and finds his move. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got fourth down.
The Cornhuskers will send the punt team onto the field. Oh, they fake it. Can he get there? And the head coach's gamble there pays off. They do get the first down.
Hey, snapping to an offset player like that is much harder than it looks, and to put it exactly where it needed to be, that was perfect.
Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it, you're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He lets it go. Huck with room to run. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. A big gain, and the offense will obviously decline the penalty. And the Huskers line up on 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, what a move. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Huskers are in the red zone.
Here we go.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. We go with a direct snap. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
On the ground, it's Stockton. Powers through. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quick throw to the left side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead stays at 3 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. Quick throw to the left. Catch made in space. Look out. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to protect the Michigan State quarterback and give him time to make an accurate throw for the first down. And boy, over the years, especially recently, they've had great quarterback play. Connor Cook, 3 years of starting, outstanding performances by his Michigan State offenses. Kirk Cousins, we saw what he could do when he was at East Lansing and the job he's now doing in the NFL.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. Between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They'll run it from the gun. As the first down is still going. Breaking free at the 35. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Grab behind the line. It's Stockton. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
He'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Stockton. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Spartans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on fourth down in the fourth quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
Breaks into the clear. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it second and medium. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. The pocket breaking down. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. Touchdown, Huskers. There was no catching him that time.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
The offense still out there. They're going for two here. He's looking to throw. Gets all in here over the middle. And he's not going to get there. Stopped short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the State offense is back out on the field. Past possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Can they put together something here? Receiver makes the catch. He's found some room at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So one explosive play sets him up at the plus 43 with a first down. They'll try the right here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the out route. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30. And the Spartans pick up enough to get a first down there. Looking to throw here. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. He's up 2nd down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. They'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught, completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He's running out of time here. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. That's a crucial score, Kurt. Makes it a 1-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Grinding away on the ground. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, Yes, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use, but what point are you going to start putting those into play?
1st and 10 play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And in 1st down, they go right back to him. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
2nd and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Picked off, a crucial turnover. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead? Taking a chance, and it backfires.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of a punt. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Henderson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Lets it go quickly. The ball's incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. It's a draw play. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. This one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here. But this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Play action here on first down. Looking for a late deep shot. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.